got this on defense, right? Let's make sure we stay locked in. Nothing silly.
You got it.
Right?
No silly mistakes. Let's go. Game 7. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Yo, MP.
What's up, Coach?
You brought us this far. Now take us home.
Come on, Coach. I was born ready.
And we are underway. It's great to be with you on a Monday afternoon as we get set for this broadcast of the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. DA will join us tonight on the sideline. We've got the San Antonio Spurs and the Chicago Bulls. And a look at the starters for San Antonio. Walton is out there with Bowen. Then it's Thompson. Then there's Maravich. And it's Chamberlain in at the 5 spot. Thompson with it. Now Garnett defending. The shot by Thompson, no good.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
And Bird with the basket on the assist by Garnett. Bird's got the game going here with the first basket for the Bulls. Maravich against Gilgeous-Alexander. Chamberlain the pass to Bowen. Gilgeous-Alexander with the steal. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And Gilgeous-Alexander understands how to draw contact, especially when he's looking to score.
The Bulls shooting their first free throws of the game.
Alexander, 2 shots.
That's good from Gilgeous-Alexander.
Nearly automatic. Gilgeous-Alexander, no slouch from the line.
He's as solid as it gets from the line. I mean, give him the opportunity. He's cashing in on those.
Pass to Walton. And just over a minute played here in the start of the game. Such a wide open look.
Arguably the smoothest jumper in the game. Klay Thompson.
And so it's Garnett who brings up the ball for the Bulls. Inside. Shot's good from Bird.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Now, here is Maravich. Now Walton. Pass to Thompson from deep. Yep, great play there, set up by Walton. Thompson's got a pair of threes now in the first quarter for San Antonio. Thompson's gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Now about 2 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. And the Bulls tack on 2 more.
Well, this is why SGA is a focal point of this offense, because of that ability to score.
Maravich, the pass to Chamberlain. And it goes out of bounds. That one's off Abdul-Jabbar. And San Antonio calls the first timeout of the game.
Every timeout, a chance to review the lineups, matchups, or call a play.
And I agree. I think there's going to be a new wrinkle in their game plan when they come out of this timeout.
And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Bowen the pass to Walton. Now here is Maravich. Just 5 on the clock. For 3. The rebound by Garnett.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Nowitzki, good.
Hey, that's on the defense right there. Can't let Dirk get the positioning he wants inside.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Maravich. Thompson outside. Pass to Bowen. Fires the 3. Nailed from three-point land.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Gilgeous-Alexander finds Garnett. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. And that's collected by Bill Walton.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
Pass to Chamberlain. And here's Thompson. Shoots it up. Yes, and a nice assist from Chamberlain. And it's 8 points for Klay Thompson.
And of all the attributes, one thing that sometimes gets overlooked with Chamberlain is the court vision. Makes a great read there.
Now here's Garnett. Nothing on the board. 11 seconds left in the first quarter. Puts up a deep three. The shot, no good. Klay Thompson has been leading the charge for San Antonio. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. Don't go. And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. In a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for San Antonio.
You know, so far in this one, these guys have been knocking it down from distance. You've got to like their confidence as this game continues. They're on a nice roll.
And also, guys, they're playing for one another right now. All those extra passes are leading to easy buckets.
On the court for San Antonio here in the second. Walton is out there with Chamberlain. Then it's Bowen. And there's Klay Thompson. And it's Maravich in at the point. San Antonio leading. Here's Bowen. Up top, Maravich. Thompson surveying the floor. Walton a screen on Garnett. Thompson way outside. Rebound by the Bulls. Bird outside. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. In transition, here comes San Antonio. Bowen the pass to Maravich. Chamberlain against Abdul-Jabbar. A shot by Thompson, and no one's around. Here's Chamberlain, and it's Chamberlain finishing it off.
And I'll tell you, the combination of agility, wingspan, and stamina, very difficult to keep Wilt from scoring off those misses.
Bird finds Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Nowitzki. Some nice ball movement by the Bulls. Shoots. Garnett can't get it to go. Spurs leading by 3. Here's Bowen. Excellent D there from Garnett. And it's the Bulls with the ball. In the second quarter, held scoreless. Nowitzki with the screen on Thompson. It's Bird, top of the key. Here's Nowitzki. Makes it off the glass.
Really imperative that you put a body on Nowitzki. I mean, he's just too big and talented close to the rim.
It's stolen by Abdul-Jabbar. And here's Bird for 3. Good on the three-point shot. Bird's got 7.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over. We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Here's Maravich, and that comes off the assist by Bill Walton.
Easy little jumper for him right there, guys.
1:14 left in the first half of basketball. Gilgeous-Alexander with it. Nowitzki, that's for 2.
Man, what a well-coordinated athlete at his size. To add that superior timing, hard to get shots over Wilt Chamberlain.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points.
Hey, guys, I know I'm stating the obvious here, but those could be an important 2 points considering how close this game is.
And so it's Garnett who brings up the ball for the Chicago Bulls. Defense has only allowed 4 points in the quarter.
You know, the size of Abdul-Jabbar typically overwhelms defenses, especially when he's operating close to the rim, forcing them to act as he draws the foul.
And both free throws good for Abdul-Jabbar. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Maravich dishes to Walton. Pass to Thompson. Lets the three fly. Thompson with the three.
Well, that's exactly the guy you want to set up. I mean, Klay Thompson feels like every shot he takes is going in.
Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Shot clock at 6. The Bulls need to get a shot off here. Here's Garnett. The shot's good. Gilgeous-Alexander making the play. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 3 assists now in this one. And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. It's the Bulls leading by 3. Stay with us, folks. We'll get back just after halftime to start the third quarter. And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. Klay Thompson with a strong contribution so far in this one.
And if he can keep shooting from deep like he did in the first half, he's going to be more than a handful.
Yeah, you know what? The defense is going to adjust. They'll be ready for him now, so I'm sure they talked a lot about how to slow him down.
So with Boozer on the bench, here's the 5 for Tom Thibodeau right now. They've got Nowitzki. Garnett is out there with Gilgeous-Alexander. That's Bird, and it's Abdul-Jabbar in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
Well, you see the toughness and the instincts of Jabbar. I mean, always a threat for these second chance opportunities.
Maravich, the pass to Chamberlain. Now here's Thompson for the 3. Kept alive. And it's Chamberlain finishing it off.
And that's just too easy. The size, strength, length, no way to stop Chamberlain once he gets the ball in that close.
Bird finds Garnett. Back to Bird. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It goes on Pete Maravich.
Bird would not be denied there. Great intensity to play through the foul.
Bird hits them both.
Well, he's got a great stroke from the line. That's not something we can say about all the league's big guys.
San Antonio calls timeout. Here is Maravich. Pass to Walton. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
You know, what makes Walton special isn't just his physical gifts, and there are many of those. It's how well he uses those gifts. He's smart with his body and makes moves he knows will be the most impactful. He's an efficient, smart, highly skilled player.
Chicago leading by 4. Nowitzki outside. Now here's Garnett. He's covered by Thompson. Thompson against Garnett. Back to Nowitzki. Shot clock at 5. Chamberlain with the block. Thompson for 3. That falls. Nice feed that time from Pete Maravich. Thompson's got 14 points for the game.
Well, Thompson is having no trouble finding himself shots, and he'll just keep pouring them in as long as he can.
Gilgeous-Alexander kicks to Bird. Garnett surveying the defense. Gilgeous-Alexander finds Bird. The tray. Chamberlain with the rebound. Chamberlain got 5 rebounds tonight. Maravich against Bird. Thompson outside for the lead. And again, it's San Antonio with a 3.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And you know what? It's all about the long distance game for him tonight. He's getting it done from out there.
Garnett against Thompson. Back to Nowitzki. To halt the run. He can't get it to go. San Antonio leading. Executing to perfection right now offensively.
I mean, in total sync. Good luck trying to stop him now.
Nowitzki against Walt. Thompson for the triple. Shot number 12 goes in. He's made 7 of 12 now.
In perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
And the timeout called here by Tom Thibodeau. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over. Third quarter action and just under 3.5 minutes have gone. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Garnett with the screen for Gilgeous-Alexander. Looks for Garnett. He gets it to him.
Here, I got a question for you. How do you guard Garnett in the pick and roll? He can drive, he can spot up, he can make the extra pass. Basically, KG can do just about anything in this set.
Chamberlain against Abdul-Jabbar. Thompson. The rebound by Garnett.
Usually, guys, he's going to knock that one down from there. Proficient at operating in that medium range area.
Shot is good, and the Spurs lead is cut down to just 1 on the basket from Gilgeous-Alexander. And here's Maravich from the arc. The shot missing. And we just finished the third quarter, and we've got a tight ball game here. Spurs lead by 1. And we'll have the start of the fourth quarter for you as soon as we get back from this short break. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
And they'd love to see every possession end this way. True team basketball.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. On the floor for San Antonio starting the fourth quarter. They've got Maravich. Holton is out there with Chamberlain. Then it's Thompson, and it's Bowen in at the 3 spot. Oh, Thompson, tough shot!
You know, sometimes you forget about how big Clay is as a guard. I mean, he can take a hit and still finish shots down low.
Pass to Nowitzki. And a great assist by Gilgeous-Alexander as that one goes in. 8 points for Dirk Nowitzki.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Walton inside, working on Abdul-Jabbar, and it's Walton missing. Garnett with it. Chamberlain picks him up. Garnett the pass to Bird. Maravich against Gilgeous-Alexander. Back to Bird. Clock at 6. Over Thompson. And it's Bird missing. Bird's gone 3 of 8 shooting from the floor. Play Thompson with that deep range.
He's so clutch. When the pressure is at its highest, that's when he's at his very best.
Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Up top, Bird. Here's Nowitzki. Rebounded by the Spurs. Walton's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Chamberlain, the pass to Thompson. Chamberlain down low. He's defended by Nowitzki.
You know, using his size advantage there to rip down that board in traffic.
Bulls trail by 4. Bird sets the screen for Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Garnett. Over Thompson. Good D by Thompson. Garnett's gone 2 of 5 from the floor. Thompson dishes to Maravich. Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. Can't connect from short range. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Trying to get open is Nowitzki. Gilgeous-Alexander, good.
And good work inside. SGA will make more room for himself on the perimeter when he can be effective down low.
San Antonio calls timeout. Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear the Spurs head coach go over the game plan during the timeout. Our coach told his guys it's not over until it's over. He asked them to stay sharp out there and to keep fighting. If we lose this, it's on us, he said. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David. And Gilgeous-Alexander throws it down.
And watch out for SGA going to the basket. He will put it on your head if you're not watching.
It's Maravich on the wing. Gilgeous-Alexander covering. Kevin Garnett with the steal. 50 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. The putback, count it!
Clutch bucket from Kevin Garnett. He wants the ball in these big-time situations.
There's 45 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And here's Maravich for three. It's all in by the Bulls.
And even without that three ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Abdul-Jabbar against Chamberlain. From deep, Gilgeous-Alexander gets the three to fall.
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
I don't think you want to get loose and sloppy or ease up, but it is time for them to start using that clock a bit.
Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over. They're trailing by 5. What do you think Coach's focus is going to be here?
Yeah, trying to get back in this thing, they need a score.
Yeah, and they need it hiccup fast. I mean, they'll be drawing up a quick hitter in the huddle here, no doubt.
To end the run. Once again off the mark by San Antonio. And an intentional foul right there.
Bill Walton. Second personal foul. First team foul.
"17 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And that's an intentional foul.
First personal foul. Second team foul. At the line for your Bulls, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. 2 shots.
He hits the first one, and that increases their lead to 6. Second one is good. Getting both at the line, and it's a 7-point game.
Those are critical foul shots. Love to see them knock them down there.
Here's Bowen. A three-pointer, no good. And so it's Chicago winning this one. It was up for grabs right until the final seconds.
Yeah, and for me, Kevin, what stood out is just the overall trust this group has in one another when it mattered the most. Doing what had to be done and to send these fans home happy.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. And as we leave you, we give you our
to have you with us as we get ready for a Monday afternoon presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Brian Anderson, joined by Grant Hill and Richard Jefferson. Allie LaForce will be our reporter from the sideline. We'll see the Oklahoma City Thunder and the Philadelphia 76ers. All right, let's check out the starting group for the Thunder. Kawhi Leonard out there with Anthony Davis. And it's Artest in at the point. Now here's Leonard. Pass to Allen. Leonard outside. Just 4 to shoot. 19-footer. O'Neal pulls it in. And the 76ers with possession. Wembanyama scanning the floor. Here's Duncan. It's rebounded by Artest. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
I was able to catch up with the head coach for Philadelphia. We talked about facing a premier defender like Anthony Davis, and coach told me AD is obviously a tremendous offensive player, but his impact on D is even greater. He's an elite rim protector, and he moves like a wing out there on the perimeter. Without a doubt, Davis covers a lot of ground defensively. Back to you, BA.
Thanks for that, Allie. So it's Philadelphia now, following the bucket by Oklahoma City. O'Neal passes to Wembanyama. Butler against Allen. Butler can't get it to go. And so Davis will bring it up for the Oklahoma City Thunder. Leonard outside. The three. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
Talk about a pure jumper. Leonard doesn't need a lot of space to rise up.
Pass to West. O'Neal passes to Wembanyama. Here's West. Leonard defending. Here's West. Inside. Shots blocked. They retain possession. A minute 39 left to play in the first quarter. Wembanyama against Davis. Leonard way outside. Leonard can't get that one to fall. 76ers trail by 3. Pass to West. Outside O'Neal. Butler with the ball. Puts up a 3. That one falls. He's now 1 for 3.
Nice shot from Butler, making himself a threat from downtown.
Here's Artest, covered by Wembanyama. Now here's Leonard. 52 seconds left in the first quarter here. Oklahoma City's got to hurry. They got to get up a shot. Yeah, good.
The size advantage gives them a clear path to the shot.
And Philadelphia has possession, trailing by 2. Pass to Butler. And we've got 28 seconds left in the first. And they take the lead.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
And it's Leonard with the ball for the Thunder. There's 18 seconds left in the first quarter here. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Can't connect from short range. Well, a good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. Philadelphia on top, up 1. Stay with us now as we get set to bring you quarter number 2 after this. And if you're just joining us, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And looking at what we've seen from Philadelphia, what do you guys think?
Well, it seems like they went in looking to do damage from long range, and they faced little resistance.
Their points came almost exclusively from beyond the arc, and as this game continues, that should open up the floor for the rest of their offense.
They've got Victor Wembanyama, and it's O'Neal in at center. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia. Butler against Davis. Fires for three. Offensive board. Duncan. And another shot. And it falls. 2 for 3 from the field so far.
Second chance points are always painful. Have to make the effort to box out.
Yeah, I'm going to go out on a limb here and say they need to emphasize rebounding going forward.
Now here's Leonard. Stolen by Wembanyama. And now the Sixers on the break. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian, Anthony Davis is letting it fly. He said, the way that teams are playing me, I've been getting back to the mid-range. It's an easier shot instead of fighting the double team, so that's all it is, continuing to trust it and shoot it. Brian, we've seen that jumper be a real weapon for him.
Yeah, that's a good call, Allie. Thanks. Oklahoma City shooting their first free throws of the game. That free throw good from Allen. And good on the second, so he makes them both.
No surprise there. He's about as automatic as it gets from the stripe. I hope I didn't jinx him.
Here's West. Leonard defending. And here's Butler outside. Rebound, Anthony Davis. Oklahoma City trailing. Pass to Leonard. From behind the arc. And that three is knocked down by Kawhi.
And he's a selective three-point shooter. Kawhi only takes them if he feels he has a good look.
Time called here. The 76ers decide to talk it over.
Hands together for your Philadelphia Dancers.
Second quarter of action, about a minute and a half played. Pass to Duncan. Now Wembanyama. Here's Duncan. Clock at 6. Second chance shot. Here's O'Neal. Well, it was only a matter of time before they finally get the bucket.
He knows his job on the glass, and he does it well, cleaning it up and sending it right back.
Outside Davis. Pass to Leonard. Out of bounds. It's going to be Philadelphia's ball. .151 left in the second quarter. Outside O'Neal. Pass to West. 6 to shoot. And that's good from 17 feet. West has got 5 points.
He's a producer. It's part of their plan to get him as many touches as possible.
Outside Davis. Now here's Leonard. Butler covering. Leonard looking over the floor. Here's Allen. For 3. It's hauled in by the Sixers. O'Neal's got his 5th rebound in this one. Pass to West. And here's Butler. There's the 3. He got it! Butler, the deep 3.
From another zip code, Jimmy Buckets.
Here's Artest, covered by Wembanyama. Outside Davis. To the middle. Here's Artest. Oh, it's blocked by Wembanyama. No question, this offense has some firepower.
And they're looking very confident in all that they're doing right now.
Butler, a screen on Allen. Here's West. There's the drive. There's the block. And they get it back. Basket's good. And it's a 7-point 76ers lead. 15 seconds left in the second period. Butler against Leonard. The floater. That misses. Would have counted had it gone. And so it's the Philadelphia 76ers closing out the quarter with a 7-point lead. Defense is setting the tone. All right, we'll get back to the action after this break. And we played through the first half. Plenty of basketball left in this one. Thunder trail by 7. And Oklahoma City, looking at who they've got. Anthony Davis is out there with Kawhi Leonard. And it's Allen in at the 2. The 3 is up. Leonard, that one's good. Leonard's got 9.
On offense, Davis keeps his head up and maintains awareness. That's how he spots a wide open man.
Pass to Duncan. Here's Wembanyama. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. It's his first trip to the line. The first one falls.
Honestly, we have never seen someone like Victor Wembanyama, a skilled 7.5-footer. I mean, the way he moves, it's unreal.
Now here's Davis. No points yet. Jacks up a 3. Philadelphia grabs the miss. Here's West. And here's Butler. He has 6. 5 on the clock. Over Leonard. And it's blocked by Davis.
Big block from the big fella Anthony Davis, putting every inch of that wingspan to work there.
Here's our test. Let's go with a 3. KD stretching the floor.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
Philadelphia calls timeout. Here's Duncan. Pass to West. Now here's Butler. 3-pointer. And the basket by West. West has got 8.
Yeah, it's easy to see why they go to him so often, because they know they can depend on him to come through for them.
Here's our test. No made baskets yet. Down low. And that one is stuffed right through.
And one move ahead of the defense. A solid pick.
And then the monster dunk to complete the play. Well done.
Well, great chemistry on display. He understood where to put the screen in order to free up his teammate.
Here's O'Neal after the basket by Oklahoma City. Pass to West from the arc. The shot misses.
He is just so deadly from out there. You expect that to fall.
Leonard for 3. The rebound by Duncan. Duncan's got 5 rebounds in the game. 1:31 left in the third quarter here. Here's West. Allen defending. Tipped. Here's our test. Pass to Leonard. Ooh, gonna take more than that to stop Kawhi.
Inside, Leonard has so many go-to moves. He knows how to get by into a shot.
Outside Butler. And here's O'Neal. It's tipped. And they're able to recover. Philadelphia with another miss.
I'm trying to think of the last time I saw him miss a shot like that. It's been a while.
AD doing what he does.
What do you want? Agility, he's got it. Height, he's got it. Davis has every advantage on this play. Defenses just can't effectively counter him.
Wembanyama, pass to O'Neal. Here's Butler. Here's the three. And the rebound goes to the Thunder. Yao's got 4 rebounds now. Allen on the wing. And he misses the go-ahead basket. Here's West. Leonard defending. Here's Butler. And he drew the blocking foul. So he'll go to the line to shoot a pair. Philadelphia shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. That's good from Butler.
Ray Allen. First personal foul.
Butler hits them both. Perry from outside. I don't know. I think we may get a review here. That was close. And not so fast.
The previous play.
Check that shot again and make sure they got it right before we go to the 4th.
Yeah, they're going to review that shot to make sure he got it off in time, but I think it's going to count.
After review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
So the replay was conclusive. Call overturned. Grant, that one's going to count.
And B.A., you can...
And we wrap up the 3rd, and it looks like it's going to be an exciting 4th. And we're coming back in just a moment. Get ready for the 4th quarter when we return. Well, this has been a great contest so far. I imagine the 4th quarter could have more action in store for us. We've got Butler, and it's Wembanyama in at the 3 slot. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia. To the paint.
The defense there doing whatever they can to protect the rim.
First personal foul. First team foul.
First one falls for him.
Taking 2 shots.
It's both from the stripe. Here's our test. Outside Davis. Pass to Leonard to take the lead.
Oklahoma City foul. Long test. First personal foul. First team foul.
The Sixers leading. Now here's Butler. Outside O'Neal. Pass to West. And here's Butler outside. The putback. Controls the rebound and the putback.
Those second chance buckets are major bonus points if you can get them.
Outside Davis. Takes a 3. No good there.
That was a good possession. They got a clean look. The shot just didn't fall.
Right side, Wembanyama. Pass to O'Neal. Here's West. Just 5 on the clock. Connects from downtown. And now it's a 7-point 76ers lead.
And that's on the defense there. Gotta know the scouting report and understand that he loves his shot.
Leonard finds some space, gets some space, and buries the jumper.
And just continuing to pile it on. Leonard is such a ruthless player.
Here's West, outside Butler, launches a 3. Davis for the rebound. Davis has got 4 rebounds now. Oh, there's the alley. Now Butler. Outside O'Neal. Pass to West. They set a pick. Over Allen. West misses.
No clue how he misfired on that shot. You don't see that from him very often.
The 3. Artest can't get it to go. Philadelphia leading by 5. Duncan, pass to Wembanyama. Butler taking his time here. Back to Wembanyama. In transition. Here's Yao, covered by Wembanyama. Yao passes to Leonard. And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
And you know, guys, I mean, he is a solid free throw shooter. And, of course, Leonard has everything in his game.
He drops the first one, and that shrinks the margin to just 4. And Leonard drops them both.
You see why he's one of the guys they want at the line in these situations.
The 76ers call timeout. Swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Hey guys, during that last break, I heard Philadelphia's coach as he addressed his team. Coach was urging his team to play strong defense, reminding them no easy hoops, give effort, and help when needed. They do say defense wins championships, guys.
Allie, thank you. .103 left in the fourth quarter. Butler against Allen. Butler passes to O'Neal. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more.
Second personal foul. Second team foul. At the line for 1, Shaquille O'Neal.
And there's the cherry on top. Excellent trip up the floor to build out this lead.
Timeout, Thunder. To the inside, Artest. Whoa! Oh, my goodness!
Oh, save that for the dunk contest. That flush was so extra.
Whether or not this game is close, he's the same guy, focused on finishing firm at the rim. Boy, this lead is razor thin.
Yeah, B.A., there's a chance to extend that right here.
And that's an intentional foul.
Now, third personal foul. Third team foul. At the line for 2, Shaquille O'Neal.
So the first one drops, and that puts him up 5. And a tough break as his second attempt is no good at the line. Pass to Leonard. 32 seconds left in the fourth quarter here. Leonard going in to the middle. Davis can't hit. And now we've got an intentional foul.
Anthony Davis. Second personal foul. Fourth team foul.
And no good as the first free throw misses. We'll see if he can hit the second.
2 shots.
And he ends up missing both free throws. And the Thunder call time here. They're down by 5. Given the situation here, what sort of strategy needs to be top of mind?
No doubt. They've got to get a quick bucket here.
Yeah, it has to be fast. They got to take the first good look they get.
Davis with a screen on Wembanyama. Here's Artest. And count that. 2 points and a chance for one more at the line.
Love how selfless he is setting brick screens like this. Plays like that right there are what help create easy scoring opportunities.
And an intentional foul there stops the clock.
Getting a little desperate at this stage. I mean, the clock's the big factor.
So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 5-point game.
Calm and cool, and his free throw could have gone on this one. Nice way to finish the game out.
Leonard passes to Davis. And the 3 off target. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Long test. Second personal foul. Team is in the penalty.
He hits the first one, and that increases the lead to 6. And he hits both free throws here, and it's a 7-point game. Philadelphia with the W. Boy, they didn't make it easy on their fans or the Welcome, sports fans. Thank you for joining us. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm Brian Anderson, joined by Hall of Famers Doris Burke and Grant Hill, and the fourth member of our crew, reporter Allie LaForce. It's the Chicago Bulls and the Portland Trailblazers. And the starting group for Chicago. They've got Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, and it's Nowitzki in at the 4. Here's Garnett to the paint. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. And he dunks it. What a pass to set him up. Look out below. You got no chance of defending him right there. Now Portland with it and keeping us updated from the sideline. Allie LaForce.
I had a chance to catch up with Portland's head coach. Our topic was how he'll defend Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, and coach was straightforward, saying Shai demands so much attention with the ball that he can work the defense. We'll need to stay disciplined and not get caught watching the play. We'll see how that approach works out for them, guys.
Okay, thank you, Allie. Here's Garnett. Out to the wing. Here's Bird. 4-3. Pure from three-point range.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
Now here's Antetokounmpo. Pass to Arenas. Lets it go from deep. Abdul-Jabbar with a rebound.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Here's Nowitzki.
Portland foul. Gilbert Arenas. First personal foul. First team foul.
Just over a minute and a half in.
Portland foul. Gilbert Arenas. Second personal foul. Second team foul. Now the lineup for your Trailblazer. Number 25, Jerome Kersey.
Here's Garnett. Antetokounmpo covering. Pass to Nowitzki. Shot clock at 6. Fires at the elbow. Portland grabs the miss.
And it didn't fall, but still a great look.
You know, it can be frustrating when you make the right play and fail to reap the rewards. You just have to stay with it here.
Here's Ewing. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Stripped it away. Here's Kersey. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim.
And hitting from the mid-range here and early. I mean, really gives the defense just another thing to worry about.
They're basically saying you're going to have to guard us at every point on the floor tonight if you're going to have any chance.
And so Antetokounmpo will bring it up for Portland. They trail by 3. And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. He was all alone on that one.
What a terrific play by just a tremendous all-around player. This guy makes it look easy.
Pass to Nowitzki. From deep, Gilgeous-Alexander. And once again, off the mark by Chicago. Now Antetokounmpo. Here's Ewing. Here's Havlicek. Here's Gilmore. Played it in with a nice touch off the window.
Boy, his hard work on the offensive glass, earning an additional opportunity.
And we'll have a timeout called by Tom Thibodeau. He wants a few moments to regroup with his players.
Lots to talk about here, guys. I mean, losing momentum and looking for answers.
I think here you have just got to get back to what you do best and then live with the results.
Here's Garnett. Bird passes to Gilgeous-Alexander. Shot clock at 5. From 18 feet away, Abdul-Jabbar misses.
And this is a shot he can definitely make, and the defense not a factor at all.
Havlicek passes to Drexler. Antetokounmpo up top. Here's Gilmore. Off target at the rim. 1 quarter in the books. And it's been a close one. Trailblazers out in front, leading by 1. Quarter number 2 coming up right after this break. Don't go anywhere. And getting it going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from Portland.
They're getting a big contribution from the bench already.
As a coach, I think you get a certain feel for what your team needs. And credit this guy for not waiting around. He went ahead and made the adjustment.
On the court right now, second quarter for the Bulls. They've got Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, and it's Abdul-Jabbar in at the center position, locking down the middle. And there it is for him.
A just delicate touch right there from Dirk. Owns the mid-range right now.
Portland trailing here. Now here's Antetokounmpo. Still without a bucket. Down low. Here's Havlicek. Good. And Antetokounmpo gets the assist.
There is an imagination, a creativity. This guy's passing drives the offense.
Pass to Nowitzki. Now Gilgeous-Alexander. Pulls it. Jump shot is good.
And Nowitzki does a little bit of everything for this team. Outstanding vision on display there.
Quarter number 2 with just over a minute of play. Ewing passes to Havlicek. Plenty of room to knock down that one. Havlicek's got 4 points in the quarter.
Then put your head down and go to work. That's what they need to do.
Boy, the tide is running one way and then shifts back in the other direction. I've lost count of how many lead changes we've had here tonight.
Portland leading. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Here's Ewing. Here's Arenas. Hits the three-pointer. Arenas has got his first 3 points of the game.
You simply must play better defense than that. This guy is too good from distance.
And we'll have a timeout called by Tom Thibodeau. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter. Abdul-Jabbar passes to Nowitzki. Here's Bird. Portland with a rebound. Gilmore's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Pass to Ewing. Here's Havlicek. Gilgeous-Alexander defending. Oh, nice shot by Havlicek.
He's been playing great unselfish basketball, really putting the rock in the hands of the right shooters.
And he has shown a terrific feel for how the defense is playing him and then taking advantage of that.
Here's Garnett. Portland making their last shot. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. 6 on the shot clock. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way.
What you love about Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is this young man's work ethic. He is a gym rat who's always looking for ways to improve.
And that's good as he hits both shots.
That's what he does. Rock solid at the line.
Trailblazers lead by 4. Pass to Ewing. There's 57 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Gilmore passes to Antetokounmpo. Look at Giannis playing big inside against contact.
And look at Giannis using his length inside, allowing him to beat the contact and get the finish.
Here's Nowitzki. Here's Garnett. Still no points. Pass to Nowitzki. The baseline J is on the way. Gilmore grabs the miss. Gilmore's got rebound number 7 tonight. Here's Havlicek. Gilgeous-Alexander defending. Ewing. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Hey, you can't block it. Sending him to the line can be the next best thing.
Portland shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line. And he drops the first. Off on that one, so he goes 1 out of 2 at the line. Bulls trail by 7. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Garnett. Oh, deflected. Shot from 16. That one no good. And so it's Portland closing out the quarter with a 7-point lead. And their defense has stood out, wreaking havoc for the opposition. All right, stick around. We'll be right back after this. You can join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. The Bulls trail by 7. They've got Giannis Antetokounmpo, and it's Gilmore in at the 5. That's the group in the game for the Trailblazers.
Portland foul. Ron Havlicek. First personal foul. First team foul.
Pass to Abdul-Jabbar. Here's Nowitzki. 6 to shoot. And he gets the friendly roll as that one goes. Nowitzki's got his second basket of the game. Portland leading by 5. Here's Arenas. Now Antetokounmpo. Beyond the arc. Arenas with the bucket. Arenas has got 6 points.
And that's just Giannis making the right play, feeding the open man.
Pass to Bird. And Havlicek pulls it down. Bird's gone just 1 for 4 so far. Havlicek passes to Antetokounmpo. Here's Ewing. Here's Gilmore. Clock at 6. Here's Antetokounmpo.
Unselfishness can be infectious. Terrific teamwork.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Offensively, it's been a struggle for him.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
And we'll have a timeout called by Tom Thibodeau. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. Right around a minute and a half played in the third quarter. Over to the left wing. Here's the pick. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Well, there's a level of aggressiveness that you must contend with Gilgeous-Alexander on the offensive end. You love to see him force the issue.
Good on the second one. Antetokounmpo with it. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
We hear players proclaiming their love for the game, but former sharpshooter J.J. Redick said there's a distinction between loving the competition itself and loving the game and everything that goes into that. Guys say, I just want to play. Well, do you want to do all of the necessary things that lead up to that? Hey, Brian, 15 NBA seasons for Redick. He'd know.
He certainly would. Thanks, Allie. And so here is Chicago. Portland making their last shot. Shot clock at 6. Nowitzki, pass to Bird. Fires from deep. Portland with a rebound. Gilmore's got rebound number 8 now. Here's Arenas. Gilgeous-Alexander defending. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Bulls. A minute 35 left in the third quarter. Pass to Nowitzki. Fires the 3. Buries it from 3. Nowitzki's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Well, Nowitzki, a threat to score as soon as he catches the ball. Impeccable form and impeccable quickness on the shot.
Here's Ewing. Floats one up. Arenas' shot is off. Bulls trail by 8. Pass to Nowitzki. 52 seconds left in the third. And it's Bird missing.
Oh, man, he can't get anything to fall. You can feel his frustration.
He is trying to shoot his way out of it, and it might be better for him to pass the basketball at this point.
He shot 2 free throws in the game. He's made 1 and missed 1. And he makes the first. And so he makes both from the line. 36 seconds left in the third quarter. And here's Gilgeous-Alexander. 5 points in the game. Misses the 3. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Bulls.
Chicago ball.
The Bulls trail by 10.
And they can run out the clock here. No need to rush it.
Well, it's trying to close the quarter strong, and by that, take a great shot without giving them an opportunity for another one down the other end.
With 1 on the clock. Oh, and he just knocked down the buzzer beater.
Makes his selection just in time. Well done.
Well,
and so it's the Portland Trailblazers finishing the quarter with an 8-point lead. They're communicating well and stringing together stops. And more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way right after this. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
Talk about painting a magnificent picture with that dime. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
We call that putting it right in the pocket, and he knew what to do with it once it was there.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. On the court for the Bulls, they've got Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, and it's Bird in at the 3, the small forward. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Now the Blazers moving it up. Here's Arenas. Abdul-Jabbar with a rebound. Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
The assist, Kevin Garnett.
Portland leading by 6. Arenas passes to Ewing. Antetokounmpo with it. Pass to Ewing. 6 on the shot clock. And it's in, off the glass. And Portland leads by 8.
Yeah, when you make your mid-range shots, you force your opponents to adjust.
Well, truth is, though, he's tall enough to get that off against anyone.
And we'll have a timeout called by Tom Thibodeau. He's looking to make some very important adjustments here. From the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear Tom Thibodeau coaching his team during that last break. They were encouraging their team to run, look for breaks. Coach wants to see them getting into transition more. Back to you, Brian.
And Allie, thank you for that. Gilgeous-Alexander on the wing. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Let's remember, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is 6'6", so getting on the interior is not a problem.
The first free throw is good. And so he hits both. Fourth quarter now. We're about a minute and a half in. And so it's Antetokounmpo with it. He brings it up for Portland. They've led by as many as 11. Here's Arenas. They get it again. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Oh, just great energy. Stayed with the play all the way through.
Here's Garnett. Antetokounmpo covering. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. Takes the three. Gilgeous-Alexander drills a three.
There is no moment too big, no pressure too heavy for Mr. Shea Gilgeous-Alexander. The delivery is on time.
Pass to Ewing. We've got 1:48 left in the fourth. Havlicek passes to Ewing. Tries again. Goes up again. Here's Gilmore. Missed it, even after all of those chances. Gilgeous-Alexander looking it over. Pass to Garnett. Fades and shoots. Gilmore grabs the miss. Gilmore's got a rebound number 12 here already in the game. Here's Antetokounmpo. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a three-point play. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for Portland.
Well, you love their unselfish play. Keeping that ball moving, good shot to great. That's winning basketball.
I also like how they've played in the painted area. They've made an effort to work on the inside and convert those chances.
And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a three-point play.
Got to give them respect. They're doing everything they can to close this out.
Well, just terrific teamwork. Each guy doing his part. You love what you're seeing from them tonight.
And the free throw, no good. There's 45 seconds left in the final quarter. Ooh, took him no time at all to get that one. Don't do anything silly. Just ride out the clock.
Yes, if they take their time and execute, the game is all theirs.
Pass to Gilmore. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Arenas. Gilgeous-Alexander defending. Arenas' shot is off. And so here is Chicago. 7-point differential. Garnett passes to Bird. And so Portland takes the win. Boy, a hard-fought game. They did a great job of holding on to the lead at the end.
Yeah, get the coffee, because that's the way to close. You're going to face some obstacles in the game, but they overcame every one.
And that'll do it, folks. For Allie LaForce, Doris Burke, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson alongside our 2K Sports crew, thanking you for watching. So long, everybody.
Welcome, everyone. Let's get ready for some NBA basketball on 2K Sports. Along with Coach Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan. Hall of Famer David Aldridge will be joining us from the sidelines moments from now. We'll see the Golden State Warriors and the Philadelphia 76ers. And now the Golden State Warriors starters. Ball is out there with Howard. Then there's Dwayne Wade. Then it's Anthony, and it's LeBron in at the small forward. Trains the three-pointer.
And Anthony is certainly capable of sinking the triple. The D has to respect that quick release and get out on it.
Outside, O'Neal. Six to shoot, and stolen by Wallace. And here we go. Fast break. Wade's got it. Here's LeBron. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound.
And I was sure that was money on that one, but everyone is afforded an easy miss or two.
Yeah, it was a great look. Sometimes they don't fall. You've just got to keep taking great shots.
O'Neal finds Wembanyama. West against James. Fires from the line. Rebounded by Anthony. And it's Anthony with the ball for Golden State. Outside, James. West against Anthony. Ball is with a screen on West. Here's Anthony. Kicks it out to James. Golden State needs to get off a shot. And Anthony gets it to go on the assist by LeBron. Anthony's got 5 points so far.
And Melo's jumper is pure. You feel like it's going in every time he gets a clean look at the rim.
West outside. Lets it go with the three. Sinks the three-pointer.
Over the taller defender. This is why you have to stay connected to shooters on the perimeter.
Yeah, you get a little more space out there to operate, and that helps him find the room he needs.
And here's Wade. After Jerry West just got that three to go. LeBron's shot is good.
And you know James isn't thinking twice about that shot. Knows he has the green light.
Timeout, and the 76ers decide to take their first timeout here. If you're just tuning in, we played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Pass the bump. Back to Wembanyama. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. Warriors leading by 4. Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter.
Well, playing his role to perfection, using his size to control the glass for his team.
And the basket by West. He's got 5.
And how about the lift West gets on his shot? Leaning back just a touch. Very difficult to contest.
Now, here's Wade. Fires from deep. Tim Duncan grabs the miss. West against Howard. Outside, O'Neal. Butler feeling out a bit. To the inside. Can't tie it up as that one's no good.
Well, the analytics don't like it, but if the defense is giving it up, I like that shot selection despite the miss.
Now, here's Wade. Still scoreless. Here's James. Wallace finds Anthony. 5 on the clock. Misses the 3. Wembanyama against Howard. West outside. Down low. Takes a 3. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Warriors lead by 2. And back in a moment as we'll get underway with quarter number 2. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. What do you guys think about the Warriors here so far?
I mean, offensively, I thought they did a good job of protecting the ball. And defensively, boy, were they disrupted.
Well, their defense was incredible. Wreaking havoc and coming up with steals left and right. Just a tremendous effort.
And so it's Wade. He'll bring it up for the Golden State Warriors. Duncan is out there with Wembanyama. Then there's West. Then there's Shaquille O'Neal. And it's Butler in at the point. That's the group for Philadelphia to start this second quarter. James. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. Here's Wembanyama. Now here's Butler. Outside, O'Neal. Philadelphia moving the ball around. 6 on the shot clock. Duncan kicks it to West. From the arc. Second chance shot, and Duncan lays it in. Duncan's got the opening basket here in the second quarter for Philadelphia.
And how about the timing from Duncan on the glass? Getting there to collect that offensive rebound and the putback.
And the refs are going to rule that unnecessary contact. It's a flagrant 1 foul.
And, Kevin, that's a pretty dangerous play right there. I mean, I don't like to see a player put an opponent in harm's way, as much as you just saw him do there. Glad they pinned a flagrant on him.
Yeah, you're right, Greg. The officials were all over it. They weren't going to let him off the hook that time. The Warriors shooting their initial free throws of the game right here. And the first one drops.
The feel LeBron has for the game, unreal. Whatever situation he finds himself in, he always seems to have an answer.
And we played through the first minute here in the second. Pass to Wade. Here's Anthony. The shot's good on the assist by Wade. Anthony's got 7 points in the game.
Yeah, that fadeaway gave him more than enough space to get that shot off.
The 76ers trail by 4. West outside. Pass to Butler. Back to West. Over LeBron. Wembanyama. Here's Duncan. Tough possession there. They stayed with it, but they just couldn't make it. Lobbed up there for Howard. And it's slammed in by Howard.
And Howard has great timing on these alley-oops. As long as the pass is spot on, he's clear for takeoff.
James against West. Outside, O'Neal. Pass to Butler. Shaq with it. Started by Howard. 4 on the shot clock. The offensive rebound. Count it, and the Warrior lead has been cut down now to just 4 points with the basket from Shaq.
It's a tall challenge trying to contain Shaq, especially when he's operating close to the basket.
And here's Anthony for 3, and Shaquille O'Neal pulls it down. O'Neal's got his 4th rebound in this one. Pass to West. Butler with the ball. 3-pointer. Here's Duncan. It's good for his second make. He's made 2 or 3 so far.
And Duncan just superb when he gets in close to the basket. Has a number of moves to choose from, and that soft, delicate touch near the rim.
Now here's James. Wade left side. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And Wade selling that pump fake well. He's fantastic at getting defenders off their feet.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
2 shots.
That free throw good from Wade. Both free throws good from Wade.
Hard not to be impressed by Dwayne Wade's natural ability as a scorer. I mean, he works hard, no doubt, but this guy just has a gift for finding his shots.
Now here's Butler. No scoring in this one. West. The putback. It's good on the putback.
Oh, great timing. He is one tough customer on that offensive glass.
You know, it's like he has a sixth sense of where that rebound is going. Wade finds James. Wade sets the pick for LeBron. James cooking from deep.
Showing some range. LeBron more than capable of hurting you from deep.
The 76ers trail by 5. Outside Butler. Pass to West. The kick outside to Butler. Duncan with the screen for Butler. And it's sent back by Howard.
And Howard takes his shot blocking very seriously, skying up and sending him back with his impressive vertical.
Wade for 3. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. The Warriors on top. They lead by 5. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of the third quarter.
Second quarter. Drum roll. And measuring up the shot.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game that's been so far. You have to like what we're seeing from Carmelo Anthony.
Yeah, and just look at the numbers from the first half. He has been very efficient.
Yeah, it's not like he's getting everything at the rim. He's playing smart and just taking what the defense gives him.
So for the Golden State Warriors right now, they've got Anthony. James is out there with Wallace. Then there's Wade. And it's Howard in at the center position. Wade against Butler. Duncan, the pass to Wembanyama. Back to Duncan. Warriors with the rebound. Wallace has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Here's Anthony. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's going to be on Victor Wembanyama.
And that's the type of challenge Anthony presents to the defense. Sometimes they are just forced to foul.
The first free throw is good. So he makes 1 of 2 as the second one misses.
A lights-out scorer who possesses incredible confidence. Anthony is such a skilled and explosive player.
Tries the spin move. West kicks to O'Neal. Pass to Butler. Shot on the wing, and he hits the jumper for 2.
You know what? Didn't find a very good shot on that possession, but still able to get 2 points.
James against Butler. A shot by LeBron, no good.
Suffocating defense to keep the layup from falling.
Taken away by Anthony. And now the fast break, LeBron with the ball. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And such a physical player inside. LeBron doesn't fear contact on the way up.
On the night, he's gone 2 for 2 at the stripe. Good on both. Now West. 5 points in the game. Timeout called the 76ers.
Trying to find some answers offensively.
Yeah, they just have to be more patient. Less forcing and more passing.
Butler finds Wembanyama. West outside from downtown. Rebound by Wallace. Wallace has got rebound number 5 here tonight. The 3 from Anthony. And the Warriors miss again. The 76ers trail by 9. Here's Butler. That's good, and it's Wembanyama with the assist. Butler's got his second basket of the game.
Well, the defense can't lose track of him. He's just too talented offensively.
Wade outside. The 3. Knocks down the 3 ball. Wade's got 5 points so far.
So tenacious on offense. Wade has a keen awareness when to fire that quick shot.
Well, they're pass to O'Neal. We've got 1:18 left in the third quarter of the game. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Misses off the right iron. Warriors leading by 10. Bobbed up there for Howard. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there. West outside. Back to Wembanyama. And it's sent back by Howard. And here's Golden State. The 12-point lead, their biggest of the game. They blow the whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2 points with a chance for another one at the stripe.
And this is proof that Anthony is just undeniable sometimes. Even the contact can't stop him from getting off that shot.
The Warriors have been coming through at the charity stripe. They've made 7 of their 8 attempts. That's good from Anthony. Third quarter of basketball here, and just a little under 3.5 minutes gone by. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Shaq dishing to Butler. Duncan with the screen on Howard. Butler from outside. Carmelo Anthony comes up with the rebound. Wade outside. Outside Anthony. That falls. Nice feed that time from Dwayne Wade. Wade's got his 5th assist in this one. With 1 on the clock. No good that time. Well, through 3 quarters of play. Down double digits. It may be difficult to overcome. Warriors ahead. They finish off. And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, he puts that pass right on the money and made things look easy for his teammate.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Victor Wembanyama is out there with Duncan. Then there's Shaquille O'Neal. Then there's West. And it's Butler in at the 1 spot. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia. And it goes out of bounds. That one off West.
Great energy on the deflection and a good job disrupting their offense.
Yeah, there's nothing easy on offense. Coaches love seeing that kind of hustle on the defensive end.
And it's Wade. That time on the assist by Wallace. That's 7 points for Dwayne Wade.
And Wade's shot selection really impresses me. Understands his strengths and recognizes when to take that jumper.
The shot by Butler, nobody around. Off target with his 3.
Well, this was his shot to miss, honestly. Poor coverage, good setup. He just couldn't knock it down.
And looks like the illegal pick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
And, guys, point of emphasis for the league is to really crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, and yet we still see it a lot. It's a tough thing to police.
Wade against Butler. Timeout called, 76ers. You have to like what we're seeing from Carmelo Anthony.
Well, now the question is, how do you scheme this guy? Try to take the ball out of his hands? Bring a second defender? I'm curious to see what they do.
1 minute now into this fourth quarter. Lobs it up for Anthony. And it's Anthony with the jam.
Oh, great communication there. Setting Anthony up beautifully for the big-time finish.
West against LeBron. West passes to Butler. Launches a 3. The shot's good on the assist by West.
Not too much respect shown to him by the defenders.
Wade outside. And the rejection by Wembanyama.
It's the NBA on 2K Sports. Welcome, everyone. Courtside with two ex-NBA stars, Grant Hill and Brent Barry. I'm Brian Anderson. We've got Allie LaForce on the sidelines tonight as well. We've got the Atlanta Hawks and the Portland Trailblazers. Now the opening lineup for Atlanta. They've got Kevin Durant, and it's McGrady in at the 2. Robinson, a screen on Antetokounmpo. Durant against Antetokounmpo, 6 to shoot. Here's Jones, and it's blocked. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. And you got to be in awe of incredible defensive efforts like this.
I mean, letting them know up front that he's on the hunt tonight and eager to knock away shots. I love it.
Here's Arenas. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Here's Arenas. All sorts of time. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo. And that one goes in.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
18 feet out, and he buries that one. Back rim and in.
Yeah, here's a list of things I don't want to do, and right at the top is guard that guy.
Antetokounmpo, the pass to Ewing. Here's Arenas. Launches it. Kevin Durant pulls it in. Outside Payton. This one for 3. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
Well, that was just a quick glance from KD. He looks at the defense and makes the play.
And here is Antetokounmpo. Pass to Ewing. Back to Antetokounmpo. Here's Ewing. 5 to shoot. Ooh, Durant with a steal. About 2 minutes gone by in the first quarter. And out of bounds, the Trailblazers will take it. Now Portland with it. Now here's Antetokounmpo. Here's Ewing. Here's Arenas. Drops in the 3. Arenas has got 5.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Shot is up. Misses the jumper.
Well, that mid-range, Jay, usually pretty much on the money. Maybe the timing just a little bit off on that one.
Here's Antetokounmpo. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
And I like that. Giannis slowing down just a little bit, in control there.
And so it's Quinn Snyder here calling timeout. He wants to review the game plan. There's a minute 17 left in the first quarter of the game. Now here's Payton. Defense is right there. Outside Durant. There's the triple. Offensive rebound. Great positioning on the putback.
Just great positioning to get the rebound, then get it back up.
And here's Antetokounmpo. He'll bring it up for Portland. And Ewing gets it to go.
The defensive effort was lacking a bit, but hey, give him credit for finding a weakness there.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
Now here's Durant. Off target from three-point range. Durant against Antetokounmpo. Pass to Arenas. From outside the arc. Nails it from beyond the arc. Give him 8 points now.
Oh, what a dime there from Giannis. Excellent sharing the basketball.
7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Screen by Durant. Payton passes to Durant. On the wing, Jones. Shot clock at 5. Here's McGrady. And they come right back with their own three-pointer. McGrady's got 5.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the three-point line. And I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets.
And so it's the Portland Trailblazers closing out this quarter with a 7-point lead. If you're just joining us, we played through one quarter in this one. And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Trailblazers.
Well, we're in the era of the three-point basket. So if you want to win games in this league, you have to connect from deep. And they have been thus far.
Love the passing that they displayed at the start of the game. Great ball movement that's opening up some chances without really getting deep into the execution.
They've got Giannis Antetokounmpo, and it's Gilmore in at the 5. That's the group in the game for the Trailblazers.
Oh, come on, B.A. I mean, where's the defense? That's just too easy.
Yeah, they got to do a much better job in help.
Yeah, we see this all too often. The team gets a huge lead, and then their guard gets let down.
I like that. I mean, some physical play inside. He's not about to give up any easy baskets.
These are his first free throws of the game.
Gilbert Arenas taking 2 shots.
And he can't get the first one. And he sinks the second. Atlanta with the ball. They trail by 6. Pass to McGrady. Uses the glass to finish the layup. He has 7.
All the way to the bucket. No resistance. Just swipe the candy from him.
Here's Arenas. Screen by Antetokounmpo. From deep. And so the ball out of bounds. Jones touched it last. Just over a minute has passed here in the second quarter. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Arenas. They get it back. Inside. Pass to Havlicek. There's a screen. The 3 is up. Kicks it out to Antetokounmpo. Ewing passes to Havlicek. Here's Arenas. Here's Havlicek. Lets the 3 fly. It's hauled in by Robinson.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Durant against Antetokounmpo. Right side Jones. To the middle. Here's McGrady. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Now that's how you capitalize on a screen.
Yeah, good positioning, too. Gave him a clear path to the hoop.
Really not enough help there. Lack of communication on the backside.
Stolen by Jones. They are looking really strong offensively.
Yeah, just terrific momentum. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Durant for 3. Gilmore grabs the miss. Gilmore's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Arenas passes to Antetokounmpo. There's a minute 26 left in the second. Here's Arenas. He's got 9. Misses from close range. Pass to Jones. And here's Durant. Over Antetokounmpo. No good. That would have tied it. Portland leading. Havlicek passes to Antetokounmpo. Here's Ewing, guarded by Payton. To get back on track, he's in his comfort zone. 2 for 2 to start this one.
That's the kind of passing you want there. Work the ball around, keep it moving, try to get an assist on every bucket.
Hawks trail by 4. To the right side. Here's McGrady.
Gilbert Arenas. First personal foul. First team foul.
There's 42 seconds left in the second. On the wing, Jones. Outside Payton. Pass to McGrady. Three-pointer. And Havlicek pulls it down. Portland leading by 4. Here's Arenas. From out on the wing, he knocks it down. Arenas has got 11 points.
Oh, what a crafty move, causing the defender to pause right there.
Durant against Antetokounmpo. Now Durant. From deep three-point land. No good on the buzzer beater. And so it's the Portland Trailblazers with a 6-point lead at the close of the quarter. Appearing in control, but could still use a little more of a push to feel totally comfortable in this one. We'll be right back with you shortly.
And get ready for the fan half-court shot drums. They're measuring up the shot.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Hawks trail by 6. And the Hawks, looking at who they've got Kevin Durant, and it's Jones in at power forward. Payton passes to Durant. Pass to McGrady. 4 on the clock. The kick to Durant. The 3-ball. Oh, Durant, an absolute sniper.
Yeah, with KD, that's automatic.
Portland leading by 3. Here's Ewing, defended by Jones. Ewing passes to Havlicek. Over Payton. Offline from the top of the key. And here's Durant. He'll bring it up for the Hawks. Payton's shot is good. He's got 5. And a minute played as the second half gets going. Pass to Ewing. Down low. Gilmore passes to Ewing. And we're going to have a jump ball.
Ball violation. Jump ball.
Now here's Antetokounmpo. Clock at 6. Here's Havlicek over Payton. Shot is good off the back rim and in. Havlicek's got 5. Hawks trail by 3. Outside Jones. Pass to Durant. Just over a minute and a half played in the third. Portland with a rebound. Antetokounmpo outside. Here's Ewing. Shot clock at 6. Here's Arenas. Hits the trifecta. And now it's a 6-point Portland lead.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
And the coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
And he gets that one. McGrady's gotten 5 of his 7 shots to fall. Timeout called. Portland.
And one thing I've learned through the years is no matter the situation, there are always adjustments you can make.
Yeah, not just there to pump up or to discipline players. You got to make sure that the coach makes the proper adjustments and has his team in the right mindset to carry it out.
Just under 2.5 minutes into this third quarter now. Pass to Arenas. Doubled by Durant. Antetokounmpo surveys. Clock at 4. Look at Giannis playing big inside against contact.
Oh, he is so confident with the ball in his hands. Giannis can practically make magic happen.
Payton passes to McGrady. He takes it in.
Yes, sir!
Oh!
That's what you tune in for right there. Wow.
And he dunks it down.
Oh, man, he got fancy with that finish.
He may be trying to provide the spark they need to break this one open. 50 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Pass to Arenas. From downtown, it's hauled in by Robinson. Robinson's got 4 rebounds in the game. Wing shot on the way. Durant's shot is off.
All alone from mid-range. You gotta think he's kicking himself.
Antetokounmpo, the pass to Arenas. Rebounded by the Hawks. Robinson's got his 5th rebound in this one. Here's Durant, and he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. They pin that one on Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Terrific work from Durant that time, able to use his length and his frame to get the contact.
Kevin Durant taking 2 shots.
No good on the second free throw. Into the lane. Here's Havlicek. Here's Ewing. Nice work on the boards, paying off with a basket. Ewing's got 6.
He seems to be in the right place at the right time more often than anybody that's on the court here tonight. You see that pay off.
And we've reached the end of the third. Well, what a terrific game it's been so far. With this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. Trailblazers lead by 5. They've got Giannis Antetokounmpo, and it's Havlicek in at shooting guard. That's the group in the game for the Trailblazers. Durant against Antetokounmpo. Over to the wing. Robinson with a double. Here's Gilmore. Jones with some nice D. Hawks trail by 5 to the paint. Durant inside. Antetokounmpo's there. Durant's shot is off. Here's Havlicek. Cash money on the open jump shot. And Portland leads by 7.
And kind of par for the course here, right? Coming through with a solid offensive game to help them get this lead.
Outside Jones. We played just over a minute here in the fourth. He's off on the layup. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Here's Havlicek. Here's Arenas. Antetokounmpo, left side. Here's Arenas, defended by Jones. Arenas' shot is off. Hawks trail by 7. We're just over a minute and a half now into the fourth. Spins to the inside. Robinson, and the shot goes.
Can't ask for a better look with the game in the balance.
And here's Antetokounmpo. He'll bring it up for the Portland Trailblazers. A great fourth quarter, just giving up 2 points. Here's Ewing. Pass to Arenas. To the left wing. Fires the 3. Durant pulls it in. Here's Atlanta with the ball. It's a 5-point game. 1:46 left in the fourth. Screen by Robinson. Tries to break his ice. Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow. Antetokounmpo with it. Oh, Robinson with a block. And Peyton, here we go. And the layup is good. Now just a 3-point Portland lead.
0 rim protection. Unforgivable in a tight ball game like this.
Well, I hope there's one player on that team out there that has interest in winning this game. Right now, it doesn't look to be one.
Here's Antetokounmpo. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Great to see Antetokounmpo going strong inside. At times, the D has no choice but to foul him.
shots.
First free throw is good, and that gives him a 4-point cushion.
And Giannis will just about do anything the coaching staff asks. A true team player.
Second one is good, getting both at the line, and it's a 5-point game.
Perfect from the line. It's now a 2-possession game.
And Quinn Snyder decides to call timeout. The pressure is on, and he's got a plan to share with his guys. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, Quinn Snyder had some words for his team over the break. He reminded his team just how close this game is, saying, guys, we aren't out of this yet. We still have plenty of time left. Let's go out and execute our game plan, and I promise you, we will win this game. Let's see how they come out of this timeout, Brian.
As always, Allie, thank you. 55 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter of this one. And so they foul intentionally.
Second personal foul. Second team foul. At the line for 2.
Good on the first. And that increases the lead to 6. So he gets them both. And it's a 7-point game.
Free throws always a little bit sweeter when they can add to your lead.
Here's Durant. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. They pinned that one on Giannis Antetokounmpo.
For a spindly guy, Durant has such great body control. Hard not to foul him when he carves his way in that deep.
Here's Antetokounmpo. And an intentional foul right there.
Third personal foul. Third team foul.
He gets the first, and that increases the lead to 6.
Taking 2 shots.
And he cannot convert on the second. That misses. Here's Atlanta with the ball.
And right here, they can't waste any time.
Well, it's probably a little bit too late here, but you really need to score a bucket here to stay alive.
Durant, no good. And he commits the intentional foul.
Fourth personal foul. Fourth team foul. At the line.
So the first one drops, and that makes it a 7-point lead.
Taking 2 shots.
He's off on the free throw, unable to get the second one to drop.
It's the little plays like that that can make all the difference. Not boxing out on free throws is a killer.
Pass to Peyton. Unloads. So it's Portland picking up the win. Even early on in this game, they appeared happy.
Everyone, time to get into it. NBA action on 2K Sports. Kevin Harlan here, and I'm joined by Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sidelines. We'll see the Golden State Warriors and the Portland Trail Blazers. And now the Golden State Warriors starters. James is out there with Wallace. Then it's Anthony. Then there's Wade. And it's Howard in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Now, here's Ewing. Trailblazers moving the ball around. Back to Antetokounmpo. Just 5 to shoot. Ewing against Wallace. It's Ewing that time on the assist by Giannis.
Boy, down low, Ewing's strength gives him the upper hand. He's pretty agile as well, helping him push through the contact.
Now Anthony. Wade outside. Anthony with the screen on Arenas. Wade passes to Howard. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And just an amazing shot fake there from Howard, effectively bringing the defender off the ground and just going right into the contact.
Taking 2 shots.
And that one falls for Howard.
And the defensive prowess of Howard is simply phenomenal. Not only a shot-blocking master, but his mere presence alone makes shooters incredibly nervous.
Now here's Giannis. Outside, Ewing. Pass to Arenas. Shoots over James. And the basket by Arenas.
Well, I'm not sure how that one found the bottom of the net, but hey, you take it when it comes.
Giannis against James. Wade outside. Good on the triple.
So tenacious on offense. Wade has a keen awareness when to fire that quick shot.
Giannis passes to Arenas. Havlicek outside. Here's Anthony. Gilmore grabs the miss.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And, guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Now, here's Ewing. Havlicek outside. The screen from Ewing. Here's Arenas. It's rebounded by Golden State.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Anthony kicks to Wallace. Pass to James. Now Howard. Covered by Havlicek. Howard against Havlicek. A nice shot by Howard. Howard's got 6.
Feed that big fella down low. That's where Howard does all of his damage.
So timeout call here, the first for Portland.
Adjustments are a part of the game, and the coach sees something he doesn't like here.
And you know what? We'll see what changes he makes coming out of this timeout.
Anthony against Antetokounmpo. Here's Ewing. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Yeah, you know, it's never easy trying to defend Ewing inside, which is why he gets fouled.
This is his first free throw of the game. That one misses. Warriors leading by 4. Here's LeBron. No good that time.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Antetokounmpo kicks to Ewing. John Havlicek on the wing. And here we go. Fast break. James has got it. Anthony, the pass to Wade. James against Havlicek. James in the post. Still without a basket.
A really good rebound in traffic. That's what the big fella's there for.
Arenas dishes to Giannis. Ball's knocked loose. Havlicek kicks it over to Arenas. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Blatant contact. Straightforward call. Simple.
He's perfect from the line this time. One second left. And no good. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. Warriors lead by 2. And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And taking a look at the Warriors' performance here, guys, what are your thoughts?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
Yeah, and it's worked. They've got a clear edge and points in the paint. Now we'll see if they go with a more balanced attack or just keep on pounding it inside.
So for the Golden State Warriors right now, we've got Wade. Wallace is out there with LeBron James. Then there's Howard. And it's Anthony in at the 2-guard spot. Giannis slashing. Can't tie it up as that one misses. The Warriors leading. Anthony right side. Shoots over Havlicek. Anthony with the bucket. Anthony's got his first basket.
Well, you got to respect the jump shot of Anthony because he's got the ultimate green light. And because of that freedom, he's a dangerous guy on the perimeter.
Wallace against Ewing. And a wide open look for Arenas. That's good, and Ewing with the assist. Arenas has got 7.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
And the Warriors decide to take their first time out here. Here in the second quarter with a little over a minute gone. Back to Wallace. Some nice passing by Golden State. Anthony can't hit. Portland trailing here. Giannis with it. He has yet to score. Outside Ewing. Outside Arenas. Shot clock at 6. shoots. That's good on the jump shot. Arenas has got 5 points in the quarter. And it's Wade with the ball for Golden State. Pass to Anthony from deep three-point territory. That one dropped for his second bucket. Mark him 2 for 4.
And that was an absolute bomb. Carmelo showing how confident he is.
Outside Arenas. A 3-ball. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
Oh, what terrific hustle. He's got a nose for the rebound.
Craig, he's ferocious when the ball goes up.
That's what they've got him out there for, fella.
Anthony, the pass to James. Wade on the wing. Yes, and it's LeBron picking up the assist.
3.
LeBron's got 3 assists now in this one.
Hey, out at the arc, Wade is a pretty selective shooter, so when he goes up, you know he's feeling it.
Giannis passes to Arenas. Arenas can't get that one to fall. Warriors leading by 3. Bobbed up there for Howard, and Howard with the stuff.
To me, this is Howard's specialty. This is his bread and butter thing here. We all know this guy loves to throw it down whenever he can. And he's pretty good at it.
Giannis passes to Ewing. And the call will be against Ben Wallace. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
3rd personal foul. 1st team foul.
On defense, Golden State. 5-point lead, the biggest of the game. Ewing against Wallace. Clock at 4. And here's Antetokounmpo outside. It's hauled in by LeBron. And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in the second quarter of play. Pass to Wade. This one for 3. And another 3 for Golden State.
Basically, when Wade gets squared up to the bucket, he can make just about any shot.
Giannis against Anthony. Antetokounmpo looking it over. And they get it. You can't get that one.
Hey, I like the competitive spirit, but when you look at it, I think he rushed that 3 a little bit because he was trying to get back at his opponent.
And so it's the Golden State Warriors in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. Their defense has been terrific in this game. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. Dwayne Wade really has his fingerprints all over this one.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
Well, you know what, guys? It was all about efficient offense, not rushing things, taking your time, finding the best shot on every possession.
They've got Ewing. Havlicek is out there with Antetokounmpo. And it's Gilbert Arenas. And it's Gilmore in at the 5 spot. That's the group on the floor for Portland. Outside Anthony. Pass to Wade. With the drive. Rebound by the Trailblazers. Ewing's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. And here is Antetokounmpo. Still yet to score. To the middle. Arenas against Wade. Now here's Arenas. Not a lot of room. Great D that time from Howard. Anthony kicks to Wallace. Pass to Wade. From the left block. No good from Howard. Trailblazers trail by 5. There's Giannis. Ewing outside. Havlicek the pass to Arenas. And they double up Arenas. The shot by Antetokounmpo. Nobody around. That's good, and it's Arenas with the assist.
Developing the catch-and-shoot jumper. Giannis has done a nice job with that.
Here's LeBron. The Warriors have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both. And the first one at the line is good.
When you think about it, Dwayne Wade is just a winner. A guy any coach would love to have playing for him.
Both good from the line that time. And here's Giannis. He'll bring it up for Portland. They've only allowed 2 points so far here in the second half. Here's the lob at Kumbo. Giannis with the dunk and throwing it down hard.
Once Giannis gets that close to the rim, you know that he'll do everything he can to make the finish happen.
James looking it over. Pass to Wade. Puts up a 3. And again, it's the Warriors missing. Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. Outside, Ewing. Havlicek with it. Wade is covering. Havlicek left side. Shot clock at 2. And it's sent back by Wallace.
And this is why Wallace is an elite-level defender, has a great sense of timing for when to rise up and contest shots.
The Warriors shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. That free throw, no good. He hits the second from the line. Third quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock. Now a timeout called by Portland.
Every timeout, a chance to review the lineups, matchups, or call a play.
And I agree. I think there's going to be a new wrinkle in their game plan when they come out of this timeout.
Outside, Ewing. Back to Giannis. Clock at 6. For the tie. Here's Gilmore. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. That one's on Anthony.
Hey, give the defense credit for really good effort, but Gilmore, such a big guy, he's not backing down. And because he doesn't, he draws the foul.
A little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the third. Wade outside. Howard trying to free himself up.
Respect the reach of Gilmore because it's extensive. Makes blocking shots look really easy.
Here's Ewing. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. That's on Dwight Howard.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
Exactly. The defense determined not to allow the easy layup right there. They'll settle for making him earn the free throws. They should be in front right now, but he'll be relieved not to have come up totally empty there.
Anthony against Havlicek. Howard with the screen on Havlicek. Back to Howard. Oh, and the dunk by Howard.
Oh, he got fancy with that one.
Yeah, maybe trying to give them the momentum boost they need to break this game open.
And I like it. I mean, some coaches might want to see just a sure-handed lay-in there, but
we're at the end of the third, and we've still got a close one. The Warriors on top, up 2. And we're coming back in just a moment. Get ready for the fourth quarter of action when we return. And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Served him up. Tasty room service dime right there, boy.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far with this fourth quarter. Sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. Setting the floor for the Warriors. Howard is out there with Wallace. Then there's Dwayne Wade. Then it's Anthony. And it's LeBron in at the small forward. Ewing outside. And there it is for him.
How about the muscle inside from Ewing? Easily getting to wherever he wants to on that low block.
LeBron outside. The 3. And it's Portland with the rebound.
And you can see why he might be off on some of his attempts, getting far fewer shots today than he's accustomed to.
Antetokounmpo with the ball. He's picked up by LeBron. Giannis kicks to Ewing. Pass to Havlicek. 6 to shoot. The Trailblazers need to get off a shot. Arenas against Anthony. Stolen by Ewing. Here's Havlicek. Good, and it's Ewing with the assist that time. Ewing's got 3 assists in the game. Got a piece of it. On deep, Arenas. Ewing, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. Ewing's got the lead up to 2 now for Portland.
Boy, Ewing does a nice job anticipating shot trajectory, realizing how quick to position himself on that offensive glass.
Timeout called the Warriors. With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Hey, during that last break, I heard the Warriors coach as he addressed the team. Now, he was quite encouraging in the huddle. He said, look, you're fighting out there, fellas. I can see it. I need you to keep giving everything you have. Bring this one home. See if they can pull it off. Guys?
Thank you, David. LeBron against Giannis. LeBron, no good.
Well, the defense refusing to give up anything easy. Love seeing that kind of intensity.
Ewing outside. Pass to Havlicek. There's the pick. Goes back up. A second chance effort. Here's Ewing. And even after 2 offensive rebounds, they just can't get the lid off. Howard with this screen on Havlicek. Here's Wade. He's covered by Arenas. Fades and shoots. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron.
In Wade, we trust in the big moments. This guy knows how to get it done by himself in the clutch.
Anthony against Antetokounmpo. Outside, Ewing. Havlicek against Wade.
Yeah, and among the many things to like about Hondo, he is strictly about the team. Willing to take on any role. He just wants to win.
And so he drops them both. It's a 2-point ball game.
Getting it done at the line as he usually does. And that could be huge in a tight game like this one.
Here's Wade. Count the bucket. And he's got a free throw coming up as well.
And the man strength of Wade powering his way through the contest.
And that one misses. James against Arenas. Ewing outside. Here's the 3. No good from Arenas.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look.
To the paint. Stolen by Havlicek. To the inside. Yes!
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
Well, that was 1-2. He wanted the ball. Nobody else was taking that shot.
Wade against Arenas. 23 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Second team foul. At the line for Portland, Giannis Antetokounmpo. Taking 2 shots.
He gets the first, and that makes it a 3-point lead. And the second free throw, no good. A tough break there. Timeout called the Warriors. And let's get your take, guys. What's the strategy?
And if you can get a 3, shoot it. Otherwise, get the quick 2 and a foul.
Either way, they got to score the ball.
And it's Golden State's ball. Wade passes to Walls. James fires from way outside. Misses the tray. And they stop the clock as soon as they can with the intentional foul.
Yeah, you can't let them hold the ball and just milk those last seconds away.
No, you got to foul. I mean, it's going to come down to free throws here. Foul right away.
And that's curtains for him. Some really good work at the charity stripe to close this one out.
And again, no good by Golden State. And they go to the intentional foul.
Dwight Howard, third personal foul. Fourth team foul. At the line for your Trailblazers, Giannis Antetokounmpo.
He drops the first one, and that increases their lead to 6. He's off on the free throw, unable to get that second one to drop in. Wade has the open look, misses the shot, and so it's Portland winning this one. Probably a little closer than they would have liked it, but a win nonetheless.
Yeah, but I really got a sense that the fans gave them that emotional boost that was needed down the stretch. This crowd, man, they were electric.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA on 2K Sports. And we'll see you next time.